Have you ever really been in the dark? No, I mean really in the dark. What about coming out of the dark a little bit? You know, you're kind of hazy. Well, what about coming out of it all the way? Well, I'm down here in my cellar. This is granite rock. You can see through it. Yes, I do have frozen pipes sometimes in the winter. So you see, we all have problems. But have you ever really been in the dark? Well, I've got a story to tell you here. I've told you some things about being in the gutter and hiding the bottle and counting the pills and, things like that. But you want to hear something really dark? (1974, 75, somewhere around there. I think it was 75. In Long Beach, California. I was with a woman that I had met in Utah. We traveled to Las Vegas and then went to Long Beach. While we were in Long Beach, it got really dark. Of course, we were drugging and drinking and gambling and doing everything we weren't supposed to be doing. Las Vegas, California, Long Beach. And we ran out of drugs. So we figured, great place to go, let's find a biker bar. So that's what we did. We found a biker bar, went in there. That was harrowing in itself. Just walking into a biker bar, not even knowing anybody. But anyway, went in there, found somebody. I mean, didn't even know these people from Adam. You're taking your life in your hand just walking into these places, and then you're asking for drugs, and then you're getting them, and then you're handing them money, and then what's going to happen? You're dead. They don't know you. You don't know them. 9 times out of 10, you're dead. Believe me. They'd rather roll you for your money and just leave you. Not all of them. But I mean, believe me, the one I was in, it was like that back then. So we're in there and we get the drugs and we get in the car. And this car happens to be like a Volkswagen Bug, 68, 69, something like that. And there's 3 of us sitting in the back seat. One guy driving up front. And we got the stuff. And we got the spoon. And we got the needle. Needle didn't work. So you know what happened? She happened to have one of those little daubers that you use for, medicine for the kids, things like that. And if you want a dropper. I guess it's a dropper. We took a dropper and we took the needle off the end of that syringe because the sponge wasn't working. The chamber wasn't working, wasn't pulling on the liquid. And we actually took some tape and taped that needle to the top of the dauber. And we put the dauber in there, and we put the dauber into the water, and we sopped it up, and here it is. One little air bubble can kill you. Sitting in there, in the back seat of a Volkswagen, driving down the road with the dauber. Talk about dark. The lengths that you go to, the things that you try to do when you have this addiction, it's totally amazing that anybody would go through this stuff. But you do it. You know why? Because you're addicted to it. It's addicting. I know. That story right there was me. I was in that. That was me. I went there. I did that. It was awful. It was incredibly bad. But I did it. It was wrong. I shouldn't do it. It was way back then. Oh yeah, way back then. It's okay back then. No, it isn't back. It's not right anytime, and that's what I want to get across to people. That there's ways to get away from that. There's ways to get from that addiction. I mean, that was back in the 70s. I just got off the opioids 2011. That's how long my addiction's been going on. I'm sorry I'm so dramatic here, but this really means something because it just shows that it goes on and on and on. And it doesn't know when to stop. You have to stop it. You do. But you'll have to be ready. And at bodyandmindredesign.com, the website that I have, I really do feel that as tips, there's things like this. If you felt this and you need to talk about something and you need to want to reach out and say, hey, I've been there, I've done stuff like that. Can you talk to me? I would love to. My site has any Gmail site on it. Email me. I've got a Facebook page, a YouTube page. I have a blog. I'm going to be having a webinar, a live webinar coming up. I have a newsletter coming out. All these things are happening. I'm starting to go having guest speaker announcements. These things are great, but it's not for me. It's for you. Please. I can't do it for you. And no, I am not a doctor. No credentials. Never done, never been to hospital. I mean, never been to school, anything. You know what? I've lived through every single thing. All these things I've talked about. Me. And all this is from the heart. It's not scripted. I haven't said a word. I haven't written it down. This is from the heart. But you can get out of this. You can. But you have to want to do it. Let me know where you're at. I can help you. I can't do it for you. So please. bodyandmindredesign.com, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, webpage. I just want to be able to help you. That's all. So if you're in need, and you really don't want to have to deal with this anymore, all I'm saying is, come out of the dark. Not just a little. Come out all the way. You know why? Because it's so nice out here. So nice to not have any excuses for anything. Nothing. And you're happy. Serious. It's really something. Come on. Come on. Please. Oh, this felt so good to be able to talk to you about this. So please, don't go back into that dark. Stay out of that dark. So I can come back next time for some more tips, some more stories, some more real life experiences. So I can always do this. Because it means I'm coming back again. And I could always say, adios.